Hello there, my name is Kieran. I'm one of the photographers here at the Day That, and today I wanted to share with you my 3 favourite sunrises that I've taken whilst being part of the sunrise photography team. So the first dawn I would like to share with you was the 23rd of November 2011. I only started a month before, so this was really the first time, or one of the first times, that I was going out photographing for myself. We went to Porth Kidney Beach. I remember it started with a deep glow of red and orange just above the horizon line, and at Porth Kidney Beach everything is reflected in the sand, so it's like a double band going across with the dark blue going up. So we walked down onto the beach and I started setting up, taking photos. As the morning progressed, everything lit up. The whole sky became different shades of orange and pink. It was really beautiful. And what makes this morning stand out so much for me is that I remember being there on the beach thinking, this is a great job, this is a great career that I have decided to have, and every morning is going to be so fantastic and beautiful like this one. Little did I know then that this was like a once in a lifetime sunrise that I was witnessing. Of all the photographs, of all the dawns that I've done since, I don't think I've ever seen one as perfect as that one, and it was only a month into my time with the company. The second dawn I would like to share with you is from the 29th of January 2013. Unlike the previous entry, this was a cold, stormy, windy, wet January morning. We get a lot of storms here in Cornwall, but for the most part they hit the west coast or the south coast, Land's End, Porthleven. St Ives, where we take a lot of our morning photos from, can be quite sheltered from those stormy weathers. This morning, however, was pretty different to that, where it's probably had the biggest waves I'd ever seen at Porth Beach. Porth Beach, like I said, is normally quite sheltered, so to see these roaring waves coming in pretty close to the shore was really thrilling, and it pumps your adrenaline up and you want to get out there and take photos. It was raining hard, there was low visibility, so all I could do was photograph what was in front of me. When you're photographing in the low light of the dawn, you can play around with your exposure times to capture the waves as they're moving, and you get some really nice crystal clear patterns of movement. You soften those waves, and that's what this morning was about. And so it was thrilling every single time I managed to take a photo, because bearing in mind the rain was coming into the lens, I had to be careful not to get too close to the water's edge for fear of swept away. So every single time I got a picture, it was stunning, and I came back with a real pep in my walk. The third and final dawn I would like to share with you was taken on the 11th of December 2019. Cornwall, much like the rest of the UK, the weather can change pretty quickly. Porth Kidney, where I went that morning, is a bit of a walk from where you park down onto the sand, and during that time it went from being pretty nice weather to torrential rain, one of the heaviest downpours I've seen whilst photographing for the Day That. It was heavy. Having made that decision to go there, I embraced the challenge of trying to get what I could. There's no shelter down at Porth Kidney Beach. I got soaked, absolutely drenched. The camera got really wet as well. Luckily we have wet weather gear that protects the cameras, but you have to keep that lens dry as much as you can. It was just coming in, and that's a real kind of thrill to try and overcome that challenge and get something that's worthy of being on somebody's wall to commemorate their special morning. It's a really exciting challenge to have, and so luckily I think I embraced it. Luckily I think I came out of it with some nice images, but it's just one of those mornings that you think, that went a direction that I was not expecting. What can I do to rectify this? And then when you see the final results and how it comes out, and people purchasing those images, it does give you a real sense of pride to know that you've overcome that challenge. So that's why I've included this one in my favourite 3 sunrises. So those are my 3 favourite images. Just want to say a big thank you to everybody that supports us, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, or you've purchased one of our prints. It really does mean so much to us that we can go out at 3 a.m. In the early hours of the morning, capture these images for you. And every single piece of feedback we get about how much you appreciate the prints on your walls, how much you love the product, it does mean the world to us, and it gives us real energy to keep going. So a big thank you from the bottom of our hearts to you during this difficult time, and we hope to see you all very soon out on the beach